सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Naishkarmya Siddhi, third chapter, page 125, verse number 71. Pratyaktasya svato rupam nishkriyakaraka phalam advitiyam tadadhiddhadhihi pratyagatmeva lakshate. In this important teaching of Mahavakya, Sureshwaracharya talking about how the students who are studying Vedanta come to know the mixture of oneself. A mature student recognizes that Lakshyartha Sakshi Chaitanyam and understand the nature of Pramata, the Ahankara, which is connected to Anatma, the body-mind complex. The one who studies Shastra thoroughly, it is very simple to understand through Shruti, Yukti, Anubhava. Shruti statements are there, Pramana Vakyams are there, logic also there, and Anubhava also. One's own understanding is one's own Anubhava. With this, a student understands. But many students, we am talking about students, not about ordinary people, those who are not at all exposed to Shastra, there is no point of telling their misconception. We are talking about that misconception regarding the higher I and lower I. In this portion, Sureshwaracharya says, difference between Mahavakya Pramanam and the worldly Pramanams. There is a lot of difference between Triputi, which we are using for our worldly interactions. Pramata, the knower, Pramanam, the instrument of knowledge, and Prameyam, the object of knowledge. So Triputi is involved. After that knowledge, the object continues, the Triputi continues, eyes, ears, nose, Pramanams also continues. For next Vyavahara, for next Jnana Vyavahara, they have to continue. They will continue. That is the nature of Laukika Pramanam, Laukika Pratyaksha Pramanam. What we are using, Pratyaksha Anubhava, about that worldly objects, that Triputi, they are different compared to Mahavakya. Compared to Mahavakya. Mahavakya is also a Pramanam. Shastra making use of Mahavakya Pramanam. In this Pramanam, when you are operating to get Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam, Triputi dissolves. What example? Katakarenuvat. Like alum. To take out the dust from the waters, alum you put in the water. And that alum mixed up in the water, it brings the dirt top to the water and it also merges. Katakarenu you won't find. Similarly, after showing that you are Brahman, Mahavakya Pramana is like a Katakarenu. Separating the dust Anatma and sweet water Atma, that Mahavakya Katakarenu, alum like Mahavakya dissolves, withdraws. Pramanam withdraws. Can an object continues Atma as an object? No. That Atma also is subjective knowledge. I, the Sakshi Chaitanya, alone am Brahman. In this body-mind complex, I am available as Pratyagatma, the inner self. The inner self, its real nature is only Swarupam, is only Atma Chaitanyam. Look into the shloka. We saw the word meaning also. Asya swataha rupam swatas rupam pratyakta. Pratyakta, that inner self, how it has come? It has taken by Nishkriya, Akaraka, Aphalam, Advitiyam. That non-dual Brahman, that one as though ignited. Iddha Dhihi. Dhihi, the intellect, human intellect. Pratyakta, which is the inner self, and Advitiyam is the non-dual self. Pratyakta Advitiyam. Your inner self is nothing but the non-dual self. Nishkriyakarakam aphalam, karakarahitam. Jnanena, you understand, I, the Atma, I am accessory-less. I am neither come under subject, object, instrument, karta, bhokta, all these accessories, beneficiaries, akarakam. By this jnanam, I understand at present also I don't have janma. Where is the question of punarjanma? Aphalam. In worldly pramanams, when you are using, there is a phalam. You get the knowledge of some object. Here, are you getting a new knowledge? When you recognize I am Brahman, are you getting a new knowledge? If you are getting any knowledge in time, it will go away. Therefore, we don't say Brahma Jnanam is a new knowledge I have got after attending Swamini's class for a length of time. If you say, that is wrong. You don't get knowledge. You understand you are Jnana Swarupam. You don't get knowledge. Any knowledge you get, it is Visishta Jnanam. Any knowledge you get, objective knowledge. That is Anatma Vastu Jnanam. That is temporary. It has got time, birth, arrival and departure. Agama Pai. Whereas the Samanya Jnanam Swarupam, that is my Swarupam. my swarupam vikriyarahitam akarakam aphalam. That swarupam pratyakta asya swarupat swataha rupam. Dhihi tat iddha. Dhihi iddha means our own intellect is kindled as it were. Brahman lend reflected consciousness to the mind. Who is Brahman? I, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, am lending the Chidabhasa, known subject, and that is why I am going very relaxedly because it is like a munching, munching, masticating. It is called Upamardhanam. We call it as Upamardhanam. Karmakanda Pramanam cannot touch, or Upasana Kanda Dvaita Pramanam cannot touch the Advayam Brahma. Sajatiya Vijatiya Swagata Bheda Rahitaha. Atma is homogeneous. It doesn't have any internal differences. Swagata Bhedaha Nasti. Sajatiya Bhedaha Api Nasti. There is no second Atma. That is why Advitiyam. There is no second Atma to limit or to increase the infinitude. Sajatiya Rahitam. Vijatiya also. There is no second real thing other than Atma. So Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata. Atma doesn't have any parts, internal differences. Outside differences are not there, external are not there, maybe internal differences. No. Even internal differences also are not there. Why? Because internal differences are possible when there are parts, avayavas. Niravayavaha Atma cannot have what? Divisions. Therefore, Atma Swagata Bhedam Nasti. Atmani. After knowledge, Upamardhanam of Triputi Pramata hood, knowerhood is given to this Chidabhasa Ahankara temporarily. Knowerhood, if you take Ahankara, that Chidabhasa, it is Pramata. When you take the Lakshartha, it is Sakshi. It is Sakshi. Therefore, you are what? You are Sakshi Chaitanyam. Brahma Satyatvam is equal to Jagan Mithyatvam. Unreality of the world. Unreality of the world is in understanding. Again, note this point. Whenever we say Jagan Mithyatvam, it is only at your buddhi level. I, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, am lending the reflected consciousness to the mind, the mind with borrowed Sat Chit. It resembles like Pratyagatma. It resembles like Pratyagatma. That's why Anandamaya Kosha borrows Sat, Chit, Ananda. Vijnanamaya Kosha borrows Sat and Chit. Manomaya Kosha borrows Sat and Chit. Pranamaya Kosha, Annamaya Kosha borrows Sat and Chit. World borrows Sat alone. All inert objects which you are interacting, using, those objects, they are all borrowing Sat alone. Sat nature of Brahma alone, they borrow. Borrow in the sense, put in inverted commas. Borrowing like, because they cannot have Sukshma Shariram, therefore reflected consciousness is, Chit is not able to reflect in them, therefore they are all only having Sat, not Chit, Ananda in all the objects. First time I am telling this point. Anandamaya Kosha has got Sat, Chit, Ananda. Three are there. Other four koshas have Sat, Chit. Body is, mind is, intellect is, prana is. All are sentient because of my Chidabhasa. Because of my original face, reflected face is there. Similarly, I am like an original face, Sakshi Chaitanyam, Atma, reflecting in the body-mind complex. Dhihi Iddha. Iddha, kindling like, ignited like, as though. It's called Iddha, means here lending consciousness. Lending is not an action. Remember, Atma never do an action of giving consciousness. Lending action is not an action. In its presence, that mind gets. Are you giving a reflected face to the mirror? Are you giving reflected face to the mirror in the Vechko? My reflected face. Are you giving? You are not doing anything. Just in front of mirror, it's a proximity. Your face, whether you want it or not, it will reflect. Your own original face, you don't bless that reflected face, really speaking. You are not lending. Neither a mirror is borrowing. Lending, borrowing, blessing, all these are only words we are using. Don't take literally lending, blessing, borrowing. These words are very nice. Really speaking, there is no question of lending, borrowing, blessing. Then what? Your reflected face you are blessing or lending, or mirror is borrowing. What is happening? Nothing is happening. No borrowing, no lending, no what? Blessing. Really speaking. Why these words are using? Something we have to communicate. You are blessing the mirror to form your reflected face and anartham. Can you take literally? Can you take literally? My original face is blessing the mirror with a reflected face. You never say that. Mirror is there. Yeah, I went near that, means because body is not all pervading, therefore I go near the mirror. Then my reflected face, body, everything is formed. Similarly, Atma is Nishkriya. So, first line, last word, second half, you say Nishkriya. So, how many you are telling Nishkriya? Sureshwaracharya also telling Nishkriya. Then you are telling lending, blessing and all. My dear, as though lending, as though blessing. Therefore, you have to be very careful, intelligent enough to see that word you should not take literally. Where you should not take literally, That talent is very much required for a Vedantic student. This is the big problem in the students who are studying Vedanta, where to take literally, where you should not take literally. That is very important. Otherwise, you will held up in what the boomerang. You will never come to the answer. You will never come to the tatparyam. You should take everything literally. Shastra use many words. Don't take literally. Iddha, kindling, lightning, the buddhi. Don't take literally. Okay, that's why I'm talking this much. Indh, uh, to brighten, to light up. So that the mind with borrowed satchit, it resembles like pratyagatma, pratyagatmaiva lakshyate, resembles like pratyagatma eva lakshyate, lakshyate, they consider pratyagatma as a real consciousness. Pratyagatma is fake I or real I? Fake I. What is real I? Pratyak I am the Sakshi Chaitanyam is real I. Pratyagatma is my pseudo I. Pseudo I. So that is the idea. Pratyagatma eva lakshyate. That is the lakshyate is called Bhranti. They consider, they take it as a real, resembles like pratyagatma or ahankara, which is false self. Which is false self, pratyagatma eva lakshyate. What is that really speaking? You see the reflected face and you take it as original face. Anyone consider reflected face as original face? Nobody. But here, why we do here? Very difficult. In reflected face, original face, you can, separate easily. But with regard to this Sakshi Chaitanyam and the mind, very close, inseparably they are there. Like, inseparable. So close, so proximate. How much proximate? It aghatita ghatana patiyasi maya. That much proximate, you do not know that you are committing a mistake. You are mixing up and messing up and creating havoc in your life instead of claiming that I am the substratum of this body-mind complex. Instead of that, you means are ignorant people, crying, shouting, all ignorant people, even students, I am telling, not worldly people. After coming to Shastra also, still that Viparita Bhavana, still that Jiva Bhavana, still that Sadhaka Bhavana, still that Jiva Bhavana, all these are continuing. Why? Because you are close, still you are close to the Pancha Anatmas. That much abhimana, that much abhimana, that much ignorance, that much misconception you have nurtured, you have cultivated, and you are just like that baby. I told you, baby learns to turn. Few months baby, first baby lie down on the spine, back only. After few months baby starts turning, and when it turns, lying down on the abdomen, by mistake the hand is stuck in under its abdomen, and baby is not able to take out that hand outside. Its own stomach, its own hand is under the stomach, abdomen, and crying. Nice example. Swamiji used to say, I like this example. Every one of us did like that only. When we were babies. That type of crying different. Now this crying is what? I, the Chaitanya Atma, not knowing myself and my glory, I cannot know myself without Chidabhasa. To say Aham Brahmasmi, I need mind. I need Chidabhasa. I lend Chidabhasa into the mind so that through that mind vritti comes Mahavakya Pramanam. Through that Aham Brahmasmi vritti jnanam rise. And the vritti jnanam, after giving knowledge like Kataka Renu, it disappears. The vritti jnanam also goes away. My job is over, my dear. Oh Atma, I have shown you that you are Atma. Your Guru is teaching very well and making use of me. Shastra and vritti jnanam is created. Aham Brahmasmi vritti jnanam, vyavaharika jnanam. Then once you claim धन्योहम धन्योहम अहम वृक्षस्यरेरिवा कीर्तिः पृष्ठं गिरेरिवा ऊर्ध्वपवित्रो वाजिनीव स्वमृतमस्मि. Once you start roaring like that, vritti jnanam slowly recedes. Vritti recedes. Upamardhanam. Upamardhanam means reality in vritti jnanam, reality in Shastra. Even Shastra is Mahavakya Pramanam is also Vyavaharikam. We don't say Veda is Paramarthika Satyam. Tattvamasi Mahavakya is Paramarthika Satyam. We don't say. All Vyavaharika Vedic statements are all useful to generate vritti jnanam in the mind, and that recedes. What they show? They show nirvikaram, nishkriyam, akarakam, afalam, that advitiya atma. But what people does? They take that inner self-reflected consciousness, ahankara, as pratyagatma, lakshate. There starts the problem, samsara. There is no problem in the world, neither in the world nor in the body-mind complex. The problem is only in your notion, misconception, wrong notion. You have to destroy that notion, wrong notion. It is a great challenge. It's a great challenge to the student. Shastra champion comes and tells you, the player, you are playing the role. You, the player, can you claim? You have to say yes. I hope all my students can take this challenge and win the gold medal. Now, next sloka we will see. With this 71 over. Page number 126. Introduction and 72 sloka. Yasmadevam vipaschitopyatastasyaam atmabhavam vitanvate daviyasvindriyartheshu क्षीयते ह्युत्तरोत्तरम्. Yasmat evam. Because of this reason. The what reason? Yasmat evam means yasmat, because of this reason. What is that reason? As above said, coexistence of real self, advitiyam, nishkriyam, Brahma Chaitanyam, the one who lends the consciousness, that self, real self consciousness, And the Pratyagatma, the fake self. Fake self means mind with borrowed consciousness. Because of that, what happens? What happens? Fake drama happens. If it is a comedy drama, okay, cinema. Okay, it is a tragedy. Some tragedy may come, but Sukhantam it should be. It should end with Sukham, Shubham. Mostly those movies they end mostly Shubham. Very rarely they give Dukkhantam, tragedy. But in human being life, Sukhantam or Dukkhantam, in whose hands? Who is the director? In movie, to make it is Dukkhantam, tragic movie, or Sukhantam movie, ending with a good conclusion, depending upon whom? The director, the script writer. Script writer, not in the hands of who is acting. There is a difference there. Okay, it is in the hands of director or producer, all of them together. Script writer, not in the hands of actor. Unless the actor is only nirmata, producer and director also, a writer also. Sometimes they are like that. Like that, you are the producer, you are the director, here you are the actor, you are the what? Producer, director, actor, script writer also. Script writer. How much powerful position. If you don't know how to take movie, Sukhantam or Dukkhantam, flap, and the movie is a flap. Lot of loss, crores and crores loss will come. Another example, I like this example, movie example, director, producer, script writer, and music director also, of course. Nice music also should be there. Like that, in our life also, who is the script writer, my dear? Your own punya papa karma. You are the script writer. You are the director. You are having that ego, I am doing, director. And producer also. We are only producing, whatever you have written script writing, that only you produce in the movie also. And you are playing the role also. So don't make tragic, Dukkhantam. Don't extend the movie example, okay? Now come to the Ashtanta. I can make my life Sukhantam. End your life with Sukham. I am Ananda Swarupam. Shantam Shivam Advaitam Chaturtham Manyamte Satma Savigneya. How can I miss this? I should not miss. Like that, I have to take a oath like. I don't want to lose this challenge. Like that, we have to take. So, look into the shloka. Vipaschitaha api. Sureshwaracharya telling why this pratyagatma lakshyate. Why they take this ahankara as atma? Why they take ahankara as atma? I am, nan-irken. Nobody say I am original consciousness. And even mentally also nobody think. I am here and what? Body, mind, complex, father, brother, sister. They take themselves like that. Pratyagatma, the resemblance of original consciousness. It is a resemblance. Your reflected face is a resemblance of your original face. Pratyagatma, the reflected consciousness, Archidabhasa or Ahankara, is also resembling. And the resemblance, everyone claim that I am. Fake I. pseudo I, false I. So what if I take myself as pseudo I, false I? Pseudo I or false I has got problems. It has got problems. Vyadhi, Jara, Marana. Body has got problems. Mind has got umpteen problems. Intellect also limitations. If you take a fake I or pseudo I, unreal I as yourself, you have to face all those limitations. Bhayam. Duality will be there. Dvitiyadvai bhayam bhavati. You can never be free from fear. You can never be free from insecurity. Are you ready? Are you ready to face insecurity? Are you ready to face fear? Are you ready to face unhappiness? No, 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 Swamini. Not at all. Why you are asking? Don't ask. I don't want. Then, when you don't want unhappiness, insecurity, and fear, then why can't you drop pseudo I? Why can't you drop fake I? How can you drop? You need not drop. You cannot drop. Make use of it and say, Aham Brahma Asmi, real I, Sakshi Chaitanyam. Let it continue. Fake I continue. After Upamardhanam, fake I continue. Otherwise, after getting Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam, suppose I lose fake I losing anna puriyarda, pseudo I, death and artha. Suppose everyone studies, after studying Jnanam comes, I understand I am real I, not fake I, then I just pop off. Who will come to the class? Nobody will come to the class. Nobody will come. After claiming Aham Brahma Asmi, not only that, if everyone dies after real I owning up, who will teach Shastra? No Gnani will be available. All Jnanis dies after claiming real I, higher I. Nobody is available. Then who will teach for us? Only Ajnanis can teach. Ajnanis can teach what? Jnanam or Ajnanam? Only Ajnanam. Therefore, my dear, after claiming Aham Brahmasmi, I the Sakshi Chaitanyam, real I, pseudo I, let it continue. Like Kanthabharanam for Nagendra, Shiva, it is a Bhushanam for him. It is not a Dushanam. Kanthabharanam we say. Snake is a Kanthabharana. Shiva wearing the snake. Similarly, my fake I, my pseudo I, Ahankara I, lower I, Vachartha is my Kanthabharanan, like ornament. Ornament. I need not destroy it. That's why Prarabdha continues after knowledge. Prarabdha continues and Jnanam says, Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam says, my dear, body, mind complex. Because of you only I have got Jnana. Therefore, I don't want to destroy you, the Prarabdha. You continue. Because of that Prarabdha only I have got a good knowledge here. Therefore, Jnanam has got a lot of compassion towards Prarabdha. Jnani's Sanchita Agami are destroyed. Prarabdha is not destroyed because of some concern for Prarabdha. Because Prarabdha, good Prarabdha only help to come to Shastra, Naishkarmya Siddhi. So that Prarabdha, my dear Prarabdha, you be there as long as body is there. I don't mind, you continue. Prarabdhaya samarpitam vapuhu. Jnanam also having some soft corner towards prarabdha. Jnana is prarabdha continuous. These are all I am talking about highest knowledge about my students. Ah, but Suresh Raj is telling there are some people, those who don't study properly, don't who study under a proper teacher, those who don't understand properly because of lack of sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, something, vipaschitaha api. Shankaracharya says, Bhajagovindam. Pashyanapi pashyati moodhaha. All the way coming to human birth, all the way coming to Shastra, Vedic culture, Shastra, Guru, teaching, everything have. Studying from many years. Scholarly people also. Panditaha api. Vipaschitaha means Panditaha api. Ataha tasyam atmabhavam vitanvate. Tasya means in that pseudo I, ahankara, in that buddhi. Pratyagatma lakshate kila. And the pratyagatmani atmabhavam. And the fake I, secondary I, and the lower I, pseudo I, unreal I, they take it as a real I. They take it as lakshartha I. Vachartha in particular taking like a real I. Atmabhavam vitanvate. Vitanvate means entertaining. Identification with Vijnanamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha. Vah! Enna abhimanam. Vitanvate means abhimana. Abhimana they develop. They develop. Because of that abhimana, yasya, yasmat evam, because of this reason, of the coexistence of real I and fake I, that is original consciousness and reflected consciousness. What is reflected consciousness? Mind with borrowed consciousness. Mind with borrowed consciousness is called fake I. So, ataha, therefore, because of this resemblance of Atma and Ahankara, vipaschitaha api, even the learned people who are they? Karma kandins, upasana kandins. There is no kandin, I am just telling. Karma kanda, those who does lot of pujas, karmas, rituals, rites, etc. Very experts, Veda adhyanam mere, Shastra adhyanam mere. Veda adhyanam most of Parayanam. Then Shastra adhyanam means knowing the meaning of Jnana Kanda also. So, vipaschitaha, after coming to Rigvedi, Yajurvedi, Samavedi, Ekavedi, Dvivedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedi, vipaschitaha api. That is about Vaidika Achara people, vipaschitaha. What about worldly people, highly intelligent people? They think, highly intelligent, lot of Nobel Prize he has got, so much of knowledge. How much knowledge? Highest knowledge, intelligence. So what? He is telling, vipaschitaha api, even the learned people in Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda and Jnana Kanda, those are studying Shastra also, listening to Naishkarmya Siddhi, Upadesha Sahasri, Gita Bhasham, etc., etc. What they do, in spite of the teacher teaching from past 27 years, already she is becoming very old, oldest going to Swamini, next class, next after Bhagavad Gita, what we are going to take? I don't want to take anything. I need not take. What I taught, everything, you have to listen again. It is shame for me to teach again and again same subjects. So you have to reading. Still I am a sadhaka. I want to listen. Shastram also after some time say enough. After understanding, since Swamini is teaching, if you want to listen, it is a bonus. What to do, something I have to do, be in the Shastra. That is different. But you class in the, how can I want to study. In spite of studying 25 years, if you are not able to claim you are Brahman, even after another 25 years also, you cannot understand. Understand? So that's why I kept all in websites, YouTube. Whoever wants, you can listen. But I cannot talk. Okay, just I'm telling. Okay, tasyam. Upon the mind, mind is mind plus reflected consciousness, ahankara. Upon that ahankara rupa buddhau iti artha. Ahankara, the word is used in the previous shloka. Ahankara rupa buddhau atma bhavam vitanvate. They entertained identifying with vijnanamaya kosha, etc. Tanu, eighth conjugation, ubhayapadi. Vitanvate, entertaining that bhavana. Sadhaka bhava, still. Moksha as a sadhyam. One day I am going to get. That sadhaka bhava nivritti is required. Next line, second line, it says, durviya daviyassu indriyartheshu. The Pratyagatma is very closer. Reflected consciousness is the closest. Adik next to what? Mind. Next to indriyar, sense organs. Then body. Then objects. Indriyartheshu. Chiyate hi uttarottaram. Daviyas shabdha. Daviyan sau daviyasah. Vidwan shabdavat. Daviyas means comparative degree. Daviyan. Duram, from duram it is derived. Duram means far. Daviyas means here farther. Daviyan, duram, daviyan, davishtaha. Far, farther, farthest. Comparative degree and superlative degree, which are farther. Sakarantaha pullingaha. Daviyas indriyartheshu. They are farther to this pratyagatma, sense organs. That kshiyate uttarottaram atma bhavam kshiyate. So as they are farther, you don't take eyes as yourself. You don't take little farther thing you don't take. Farther the thing, lesser the abhimana. Closer the thing, greater the abhimana. Idi gnapakam vechkongo. Farther the thing, relatives or anybody, person, lesser the abhimana. Why on this Pratyagatma, why they mistake as themselves? Because it is proximate. Almost close, closer, closest. Nearest, closest. Therefore, Daviyas, which are farther, they are lesser giving effect. They say, त्यजेदेकं कुलस्यार्थे ग्रामस्यार्थे कुलं त्यजेत. ग्रामं जनपदस्यार्थे आत्मार्थे पृथिवीं त्यजेत. You have to give up the worldly abhimana, dehabhimana, grihapimana, family abhimana. Abhimana you drop. We don't say drop your family. Abhimana you drop. Okay. Don't drop the body. Deha abhimana you drop. Abhimana means attachment. Attachment is the problem. Body is not the problem. World is not the problem. Attachment is the problem. Car is not problem. Attachment towards car is a problem. So that abhimana you have to give up. That is daviyans indriyarthes kshiyate uttarottaram. Later. Uttarottaram is avyayam, more. More and more, uttarottaram ante more and more. More and more it is reduced. As the further, lesser the abhimana. Why it is this mistake is happening? Because of proximity. Lesser the distance, greater the abhimana. Greater the abhimana. Lesser the distance. Distance is more, it is little bit away, you won't get abhimana. That is the reason why we take fake I, unreal I as real I. You have to remember, if I take unreal I have to pay the price. That's all. You cannot escape. If you have that vichakshana, you will drop. Uttarottaram kshiyate. Lesser the abhimana, lesser the body abhimana, lesser the griha abhimana, family abhimana, lesser the mind abhimana, lesser the sense organs abhimana, lesser the body abhimana. Don't see the body. How wrinkles are coming, nail care, hair care, tooth care, skin care. What? However much you do, this body is like that only. It goes. So health issues, mind is so much bothered, people. Whatever you do, pretty complaint, everybody. ఏదో చిన్న complaint, after 60 years they go to doctor. And cholesterol కొంచెం ఎక్కువ, BP ఇరుక, some medicines. After that, some cataract problem, some పళ్ళు problem, ఏదో doctor get పోవం. After they give medicines, antibiotics. Then that antibiotics, they will affect the body, and for that they struggle so much. That's why body, if you give importance too much, you have to pay the price. Accept it. Those days our elders used to accept the old age happily. Now ellame duplicate organs. Everything duplicate organ you are keeping. What you are going to do with this body? As though you are going to live permanently. But abhimana body mela. Sari. Then Uttarottara, next shloka. With this 73rd verse is over. So abhimana, lesser the abhimana, greater the identification with Sakshi Chaitanya. Ada. Aha yadi vakyameva yatha bhutartha avabodhakam atha kasya hetoho avidyothapi tasya kartrutvaderupodeshah ityukte प्रतिविधीयते. Purvapakshi comes, aha. Purvapakshi says, what he says, Sureshwaracharya himself introduced the Purvapakshi. Yadi, O Siddhante Sureshwaracharya, you are holding on to your Mahavakya and giving a nice lecture on Abheda, Advitiyam, Atma and all. Bheda Vakyams are there in Shastra. Duality Vakyams are given by Shastra itself. Your Abheda Vakyams, Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikyam are all only figurative. I have lot of pramanam. What pramanam? Karmakanda dvasu parna sayuja sakhaya samane vrikshe parishasvajate तयोरन्यः पिप्पलं स्वादु अत्ति अनश्यन् अन्यो अभिचाकशीति. Pure Dvaitam. Jivatma sitting and Paramatma bird sitting on the tree. Mundakopanishad. Okay. Sitting on the tree and Jivatma bird eating the karma phalam. Anyaha pippalam swadu atti. Paramatma anashnan abhichakasheti, looking at the Jivatma, how Jivatma suffering, and beautifully imagery picturized. Dvaitam. It is also said in Veda only, Atharvana Veda only, Mundakopanishad only. Dvaitam is there, Jiva is there, Karma is taught, Jyotishtomaya, Agam Kuru, Putrakameshti Agam Kuru, Swargavam, do you want to go like this? Veda taught, Upanishad, Veda taught Veda. Karta, you are Karta, Pratyavaya Papam, you will get if you don't do Vidhi, if you don't follow Vidhi Nishedha. All these Bhoktrutvam, Kartrutvam, all encouraged by Shastra only. So I have pramanam for Dvaita statements in the Shastra. And Pratyaksha Anubhava also. Shastra only said I am a samsari, Jiva. I have also, that Purvapakshi says, I have also Pratyaksha Anubhava. I am also suffering. Therefore, Pratyaksha Anubhava pramanam is there. Shastra pramanam also there. But Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Bodhaka Vakyams, one pramanam only you are talking Abheda. I have two pramanams. Purvapakshi says, I have two pramanams. What are those two pramanams? Swata Siddham Swanubhavam. I am suffering Shadurmayaha, Vyadhi Jara Marana, Punya Papa Dukha, all I am undergoing. Pratyaksha Anubhavam is there, Bheda Anubhavam is there, and the Shastra also telling me, you do lot of punya karmas, you go to Swarga, you will get this punyam, that punyam, so many things. It is encouraging my kartrutva. It is encouraging my bhoktrutva. Veda vakyani are there. That's what he says. Yadi vakyameva yadhabhutartha avabodhakam. If vakyam alone gives yadhabhutartham, that teaching exactly what it has to teach, Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Jnanam, atha, then kasya, why, hetoho, what reason, avidya utthapitasya, avidyothapitasya, karmakanda, vasana kanda, dvaitam, all are because of avidya only. That kartrutvam, kartrutvadehe, kartrutvam, doership, doerhood, all are because of avidya. They are all encouraged by Shastra only. Upadesha also there. Upadesha, lot of Upadesha Shastra does Vidhi, Nishedha, all yajnas, yaga, homa, all kartrutvam I have to. Bheda is there, yajamana. All these are differences, Shastra, why it is talking. Then for that, prati, for that question, vidhiyate, reply is given. Reply is given. Where? In 73. Just I introduce. Next class we will see the shloka. And Sureshwaracharya is going to refute all the arguments of Purvapakshi. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.